Can we get a whoa in chat? Whoa in chat. Please. I'll cry. Oh, okay. Can we get a you whore in chat? Can we get a ha ha in chat? Hey everyone. Just as a heads up, stream's gonna look a little bit different today. Just a pinch. Just a pinch of different. Is stream wet? No. But like, you know me. You know that I take criticism really well. I take feedback very well. I'm not being like sarcastic here. I actually do. I've really taken into consideration. Got some feedback last stream. Apparently there are bits of my stream that have been bothering people for some time, and instead of saying something about it, they just didn't until yesterday. It's like I have had my stream layout for over a year. Like, why are you telling me now? Anyway, I changed it. The proportions are a little bit different. We made the game screen a little bit smaller, but that's what people wanted apparently. People wanted to be able to like see more of the game, so I tweaked it. Anyway, hi everyone. Welcome in. Also, I also updated the Borderlands one. It's pretty different too. Same like proportion change. Thank you, Tasano. But yeah, hi everyone. Welcome in. Is that another Minecraft one? No. This one's for And All Would Cry Beware, which we're gonna stream after we do this tier list. I've never done a tier list on stream before. I did, Jack. I did. Hold on. Check this out. So if we go over here, you see how the punctuation is fixed? I figured out what caused that. I accidentally aligned the text to the right, which you're not supposed to do with this bubble chat overlay. You're not supposed to do that with this chat overlay. And I accidentally did it because I wanted the actual bubbles to align to the right, and I realized like, oh, that's for the text, not the bubbles. And then I forgot to change it back. Yeah, Tangy, look at this. Hold on. So I know you're looking at the screen. It's like, that's weird, but here's what it looks like when I'm actually running the software. Like it looks Good. I promise. Like, check this out. Um, but yeah, no, I'm gonna look into maybe doing a Playdate stream, possibly this month, just to kind of ease into it. Um, would redeem the pet redeem, but I'm afraid you'll cut my hand. Go for it. It's silicone. They're pointy, but they're soft. Thank you for the pets, being who updating their play. Something something Chuck Tingle book. Anyway, we're gonna do a tier list. I threatened to do this a while ago. Um, thank you for the hydrate. And I was just like, I don't want to do it right now. And then Kip started doing it. So Kip's doing this thing where it's like every game that he played last year, 2024, he's rating them. And it's like, well, I want to do that, so I'm doing it. Yummy water. Uh, so we got 5 categories here. Thank you for the stretch. We got favorites, which are my absolute fucking favorites of last year. We got must plays. I would easily recommend these games. We got It's Okay, which is like if you got nothing better to play, definitely check these out. We got Nah, meaning I don't really like these. And we got It's Doo Doo Poop. It's Doo Doo Poop, which is for the Doo Doo Poop games. On game 6 out of 30. See, I'm not gonna do that. I'm not gonna spend too much time on these. Also, these are in a completely random order. Um, I genuinely don't understand the order that it put these in. Like I figured, oh, it'll probably just sort them alphabetically. It didn't. I don't know what the fuck this is. And I don't want to go through like the spreadsheet that I fucking have uh to figure out the order that I completed these in. We're being threatened with a tier list. Not threatened. I'm doing it. And we're gonna start with Lotto. I played this game off stream. I did not stream this one. It was like an early 2024 depression game. I really wanted something cute and sweet and nice. Um, so I picked up Lotto, and I just played it across the span of like 2 days in a voice chat, and it's a must play. Like this game is so fucking cute. Actually, before we get into this, hi everyone. Hi Jack. Hi Petamat. Hi Tangy. Hi Bihiyin. Hi Jack again. Hi Finn. Minus the Switch game titles. Why minus the Switch game titles? I mean, there's only like one on Switch, which is just Dread for now. Depression games. Okay, I don't mean like depression game as in it's depressing. I mean, I was depressed and I needed something to get me through that. You know what I mean? Also, hi Tasano, and hi Jack, a plane, and hi Jack, and hi Penamont, and hi Jack, and hi Grindle. Um, but yeah, no, Lotto was really fucking cute. If you ever need a game that's just about like being sweet, definitely check out Lotto. Can I zoom in? Oh, I can. Okay, perfect. It's not zooming in on like the actual covers, is it? What the fuck? That's kind of ass. Whatever. Lotto. Check it out. It's a cute fucking game. Okay, don't at me. Let's just grab another one. Let's go with Until Dawn. I played this for the first time. I genuinely went in blind with Until Dawn. Hi, Fenrix. Um, didn't know what to expect at all. Not really, other than like I knew it's a super massive game. Is this a remake or the original? This is the remaster. They did not remake it. They just gave it new graphics and added like a couple scenes that were technically already in the game. They just weren't finished. Uh, so it's the remaster. It's the one that actually released on PC because I'm not buying a fucking PlayStation to play Until Dawn. Um, but yeah, no, I went in with low expectations, if I'm being honest, because uh Oh no, Stardream. I'm real. Like I'm not gonna lie. Also, hi Stardream. Thank you. It's for the game that I'm gonna be playing after the tier list because I am gonna play a game. I promise. I'm gonna play the game. But yeah, no. Until Dawn, low expectations. I don't like super massive games. I feel like what they do a lot with their games is front load the budget. They spend the entire budget at the start of the game, and it's like, ooh, look at how cool the game is. And then by the end, there's no budget. Everything kind of falls apart. And this was absolutely the case with Until Dawn. This game fell the fuck apart. It fell apart. But you gotta play it. Like, bitch, you gotta play this shit. Like, I really liked it. I really, really liked it. When a character does show up for, yeah, because if one character dies, it's just like, oh, we forgot about the black person, the one black character in the game. Who are they? Where did they go? Who knows? And that's honestly just how it fucking is. Um, so one thing that I want to do is I want to leave all the Shortsmith stuff until the end. So we're gonna go through these and just ignore anything from Shortsmiths until the end, because I'm gonna try to do those like rapid fire. We got Wrath, Eon of Ruin. I genuinely love this game. I genuinely loved this game. I cannot recommend this game enough. I do feel like towards the end, the final episode of the game, it feels like a completely different team was working on it because it kind of was. It kind of was a different team working on it. And also the developer of this, the original developer, actually has announced a new game. And similar to Wrath, it runs on the fucking Quake engine. It's like, girl, is that your niche? Is that your niche using the dead ass fucking Quake engine? That's kind of impressive. I love that. Um, so I might actually end up streaming their next game. Like, because I'm kind of fucking interested. Like we love as an yeah. And as a game developer who came up in the Source engine, like in that space, I really love the idea of esoteric game development. I say that like it's not immediately provable. I have an entire scene dedicated to streaming Playdate. Obviously, I like esoteric games. Like games that just use weird tech or like the context behind the games is so fucking weird. It's just like that's my shit. That's my shit. Ledyard Grimoire. I played this off stream. This is another off stream game. It's okay. If you've ever played Doodle God, which was like a flash game that also turned into a mobile game where you just combined shit, it's like they took that and they added Picross to it. And I kind of just wish it was just the Picross. Also on Nintendo Switch, this is called Picross Ledyard Grimoire because on PC they're not allowed to use the Picross IP. It has sins. That's what I'm saying. Anyway, I'm gonna put these two together. Super Hot and Super Hot Mind Control Delete. I play these back to back. I had a really cool fucking stream set up. My stream was white and red. I had a PNG tuber made by Avery, where like anytime I would speak, it would shatter into a billion pieces. It was really fucking cool. Um, you have to play Super Hot. You have to play Super Hot. You don't have to play Mind Control Delete. Because here's the tea, Mind Control Delete feels like they don't want you playing it. And I don't mean that in a good way. Like you get to the credits and you have to wait like what, like 2 hours if you want to keep playing again? And I found out during that wait time like, "Oh yeah, no, that used to be like a week." You used to have to wait a fuckload of time to play the game again. It feels hateful. Like a lot of people played Super Hot and the whole consensus was like, "Oh, this is a really good game. We want more." Super Hot Mind Control Delete kind of leans into that narrative where it's like, "Oh, you're all addicts, huh? Work for it, puppy." And I know it's like to some people that sounds a little bit hot. It's not. It feels mean. Like the entire game exists just to taunt you for wanting more of this game. And I don't like that. That being said, it is a blast to play. It's just, you have to experience that narrative. You have to experience that narrative, and I don't like that narrative. It feels hateful. It feels abusive. What Remains of Edith Finch? You need to play this. You'll cry. One of my favorite fucking clips on my stream comes from this game. Let me see if I have it. Yeah, I do, right here. Volume warning, this might be a bit loud. Ooh,
Looking in,
peeking.
I felt like the house itself had been waiting for me.
Oh, that thing on the stairs, right there, that drives me up the fucking wall. And it's like, I fully fucking cried during that stream, but also I fully made the best joke I've ever made. I don't want to hear it. I don't want to fucking hear it. A Way Out. I'm never not gonna love this game. I'm never not gonna love this game. And every single time I play it, I play it with a completely new person who has never played it before, or if they have, they don't tell me that. And it's always a fucking blast. Always a fucking blast. Can I explain why? Just really good design, really good pacing. It's like the game never lingers on one thing for too long. I feel like it has a lot of driving stuff in it, but like it doesn't linger on it for too long. Like it's like once you're in the driving segment, it's like, ooh, it'd be cool if this was over. It's over. And yeah, driving might come up again later, but like again, once you get to the point where it's like, I would like this to be over, it's over. The only thing I genuinely don't like about this game is how long the ending is. Do I always pay the other actually last time I played this was I've talked about this Australian streamer that I used to co-stream with like before I was a yiffer. Um Last time I played it it was with him and I lost. Hi Tuans, welcome in. I lost. So I don't want to fucking hear that. Twin Mirror, don't play it. I don't fuck with this game. It's ugly, the story is nonsense, it's really disgusting. It has like just the nastiest approach to like discussing the protagonist's autism. The protagonist is autistic, and the ending comes down to, do you want to mask in this really toxic way, or do you want to mask in this really toxic way? Either way, you're ruining your life. And it's like, I'm just not here for fucking Twin Mirror. I hated this fucking game. I don't know what the fuck was going on with Don't Nod when they made this. It's slop. And it doesn't help that it is so visually ugly. It's so ugly. It's anytime it's like, ooh, look, you're going into your mind palace with all the mirrors in your mind palace, and it's like that doesn't look like a mirror. That looks like ice, but like shitty ice. It's so oh god, I just hate the game. Genuinely, like the first thing I said when I started the game was like, wow, it's really brave of them to have an ugly protagonist. I'm not even kidding, Jackalope. It's a fucking mind palace. He even says mind palace at one point. Titanfall 2, play this fucking game. I'm not kidding. I'm actually gonna move it up to the like the first cat like this is the first thing I ever streamed, and I replayed it last year as part of like a goal that I hit. If you have not played Titanfall 2 and you like first person shooters, I cannot stress how important it is that you play Titanfall 2. This is one of the best single player campaigns you will ever play. And I know a lot of people look at Titanfall and they're just like, oh, isn't that just Call of Duty with mechs? No! No, it doesn't. You need to play this game. Like, no, it doesn't. No, it's not. You need to play this game. Okay, that's short smiths, short smiths, short smiths, short smiths, short, 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 short. Oh, but mouthwashing? That's my game of the year. Full stop. Game of the year. If you need, I'm gonna turn on some music while I do this. If you're sitting there thinking like, oh, it sure would be great if I'm gonna actually turn that off. Yeah, okay. I gotta find a new place for that. Also, exclamation point donate chat. Um, if you're sitting there and you're thinking, I would really like a horror themed game set in space that is so hopeless and such a fantastic story about abusive people and how they use each other to platform themselves and not face consequences, this is a game for you. And after everything that I went through in 2023 and early 2024 related to people on this fucking purple ass website, this game spoke fucking volume. This game was preaching to me, okay? Like, this game is a genuine masterpiece, and I cannot stress that enough. I'm not being hyperbolic. This is one of the best games I've ever fucking played. Cully was a real quad amputee solo, Polo a chubby woman of color. That's how fans fucking treat him. Anyway, Nightmare House 2. It's aged like fucking milk. I fucking hated it. I fucking hated that. I understand. Okay, like I need you guys to understand. Nightmare House was that it's a Half-Life mod. I need you to understand though. This mod is so genuinely important to the horror genre. It's about as important as like Amnesia. So many tropes that you see in games now, like horror games now, started in this fucking Half-Life mod. This thing blew the fuck up, redefined what it like what modders were doing, and what modders are doing. Sorry, that defines what indie developers are doing. That's just how it is. Look at like fucking walking simulators. Started in the Half-Life community. Dear Esther, Stanley Parable, those were Half-Life mods. And then they inspired countless, countless other like walking sim type games. Like Nightmare House is no different. But this is slop. It is aged so fucking poorly. So many other horror games have done everything that this does, but like 10 times better. I hate this thing. What a waste of my fucking Halloween. Abduction. I played this off stream. It's all right. Like, it's the most I can really say about Abduction is that they built this game for technology that did not exist at the time that they built this game. If they made this game today, I think it would be better. And that's all I can really say about it. Uh, As a little spoiler, the entire mechanic of the game involves like you're on this weird planet or like in this weird reality, I guess, and there are bubbles of other realities that are being like taken. Like it takes a big bubble out of Earth, moves it to this reality, whatever. It takes a big planet or a big bubble out of this other world, moves it here. And you're kind of jumping between them, right? But in order to move between these bubbles, you're creating other bubbles and swapping out parts of the world. The issue is you hit a loading screen every time you do that. Every single time you do that. And it's a long fucking loading screen. And when you get towards the end of the game, it's like, oh, this puzzle, it requires swapping like reality bubbles dozens of times. Dozens of times. Hi, Pasky. Thank you for the bets. And it's just like, it's so fucking smart. It's such a clever fucking game Who's that low poly bitch? Me, Paho. Also, guys, this came up on Kip's stream, apparently. And Pasky didn't know this, so I'm gonna bring it up here. If you do not know, Kip and I are dating. We've made this so fucking clear for months. We've said it outright for months. I'm sitting on stream talking about puppy, and someone's like, "But who's puppy?" I'm like, "Probably Kip." And how was I supposed to know? The literal thousands of times we said it. No, Cider and I broke up a while ago. No more Martin Squad. Anyway, abduction is fine. Observation, it's fine. I'm kind of putting it in the same category as abduction, where it's like, I just feel like maybe they weren't ready to make this game yet. It has such a big scope and like idea and concept. You thought puppy was theoretical. I mean, two things can be true. um but yeah, no, observation, it's like it kind of falls apart near the end. Again, same with abduction. And I just feel like maybe they like the studio, No Code, maybe they just weren't big enough to make this game yet. Like they didn't have the workforce, a Kip limit command. That's not a bad idea. That's not a bad idea. I'm gonna write that down. I'm gonna write that down. I'm gonna write that down. Anyway, observation, it was fine. The narrative, the gameplay, it kind of every aspect of this game just fell apart at the end. But I liked it up until that point. Like I really enjoyed it up until that point. I do feel like some of the UI elements could have been fixed to be a little bit better. Like that whole point where it's just like, ooh, locate Earth on this grainy image of like gray dots. It's like, no. Peggle. Peggle Extreme. Bitch, they're Peggle. Peggle Knights. Sticking it up there too. Like, it's Peggle. You can't go wrong with Peggle unless you do Peggle World of Warcraft edition, in which case you're going wrong with Peggle. I just don't like the levels in the World of Warcraft edition of Peggle. I just don't like it. Such different opinions on the same games. Like what? Observation or Peggle? Because I don't know if we really played all that many like similar games. 69 tier. Okay. Oh, just do flower. Do quote flower because I just called her a flower. That fucking bitch Tula and Peggle, girl, I fucking hate her. Like, I fucking hate that flower bitch. What do you mean your name's Tula and you're a sunflower? Girl. Anyway, uh technically this wasn't part of Shortsmiths, but I'm gonna leave it for later. Life is Strange Remastered. Um it's alright. If this was regular Life is Strange, I'd put it under must plays, but this is the remaster. They broke a lot of shit. It's uglier in a lot of places, and I think that's enough to deduct it a few points, but this is a pretty iconic and legendary narrative game. Both doing tier lists and your gaslighting pill. Yeah, I'm doing my tier list because Kip is doing his. Like that's it. I was just like, ugh, I've been meaning to do this and Kip is doing it, so I guess I'm kind of I guess I kind of have to, right? Did someone just now tell Kip? Did someone just now tell Kip? Anyway, Life is Strange Double Exposure. Life is Strange Before the Storm remastered. I'm gonna stick this under must plays because they didn't break much. Bye, Kip. Kip Light, Kip Boss, Kip Keep. What if it was just Keep with two Y's? Yeah, no, like this is a surprisingly solid Life is Strange game. Very slept on. Um that's it. Like I don't know what else to say about this. Like I think this game deserves more love. This remaster is just genuinely good. Probably it helps that the people who did the remaster are the same people who made the game. Whereas like in the case of the original Life is Strange, it's a different team doing the remaster on a completely different engine and they're fucking everything up. It's just Kip Gas? Not Kip Gas. Not Kip Gas. Also, Double Exposure is fine. It just really it's not fine. I don't like it. Waylon did a tier list and finished it. Hey, I'm gonna be real. I'm probably gonna finish this before Kip does. So, and I got like way more. Like, look at this. I don't even think this is everything. I feel like I'm missing some stuff. Anyway, was another flop ending, but it was so good. Yeah, yeah. It's just they pulled some Marvel shit, Penamont, with the ending where it's like, ooh, what if we build a team? What if we end the credits with Max Caulfield will return? I fucking hate it. And it's just like the narrative just stops making sense towards the end. It's like they're setting up all of these like really incredible fucking things, these incredible story beats. Like, spoiler, there's another character with powers. And when that reveal happens, it's like, this is literally changing the entire series. And then they just go nowhere with it. They went nowhere with it. And yeah, like Tasano said, the ending is the same no matter what. The only thing that changes with the ending of the game is how characters feel about you. And that doesn't matter because, like, Deadass are not going to be in the fucking sequel. If it was something discovered by finding certain things, maybe, yeah. I don't know. I don't feel like it was handled very well. Life is Strange 2. I fucking hate Life is Strange 2. It's just a miserable goddamn experience. It's giving like white person writing about people of color. You know? Like it's just not it's not it. It's a white savior. Yeah, it kind of is. Except there's no savior. It's like, what if you wrote a white savior story, but then just forgot the savior part of it? I just, girl, The Last of Us, it's all right. I don't get what all the hype is about, if I'm being real. It's not a bad game. I do feel like there's a lot of disconnect between how the game plays and the story that it's telling. Like, it's whatever. It's whatever. I really do feel like I'm missing some stuff. Uh, with The Last of Us Left Behind, I enjoyed it a lot more. I think it being shorter, I think it sort of compressing the story, being a much more personal story. It's like the game is already character driven, but this DLC is like it's two characters. Did your stream crash at the end? Yeah, yeah. At the end of this DLC, when the two characters kiss, my stream, like not the stream, the game crashed, and I had to relaunch it and watch the scene again. And like while rewatching, it's like, yeah, it's the first time I'm seeing this. Woo! Anyway, Jusant, this is a game that I did off stream. This is a comfort game. Um, I will always recommend this game, but I wouldn't say it's in the same echelon as like all of these. because Jusant has some issues, namely pacing. There's a point in the game where it's like, oh, I'm at the halfway point. Did you do a cutscene and you're at the end? When I streamed this game when it first came out, I remember being like, oh, this feels like the halfway point. We're gonna wrap up here. I'll stream later. The stream after that, I played the game for 30 minutes. I'm not fucking kidding. And then the credits were rolling, namely French. I mean, it is French. It's by Don't Nod, the same studio behind Life is Strange 1, Life is Strange 2, and Girl. There are 4 Don't Nod games on screen right now, and 2 of them are doo-doo poop. I think I'm gonna start having to do the Shortsmiths games because they're all at the top, and I don't want to have to keep scrolling up and down. So I'm just gonna grab these. Stray, I like it. I kind of feel like it's similar to Jusant in the pacing issue, where it's like you get to a point in the game where it's like, oh, this is the halfway point, and then it's over. The entire ending of the game just feels so crunched down. And I get that, like, with Jusant, they don't really have any excuses. This is a AAA game studio. Stray, they do. It's a tiny indie team. And I praised this when I was streaming it. They are so fucking good at stretching what they have. Like, they did good with this. Hard to replay. It's yeah, yeah. That was a big issue for me. It's like when I was replaying it, everyone in chat's like, "No, Kitty." It's like, bitch, I know this fucker's fine. Like, because it was my second time playing it. Fun fact, it was meant to be the first game that I streamed, but I got impatient and I played it anyway. Um, Sayonara Wild Hearts, it's a favorite. I don't want to talk about this too much. I will say I'm not big on rhythm games. I'm not big on rhythm games. This is my exception. Go into this knowing as little as possible. Like, please. But like, regardless, please go into it. It's such a beautiful story about breakup and relationships, and you can't go wrong with it. It's just such a good fucking game. Lorelei and the Laser Eyes. I own it. Once I found out what kind of puzzles it had, it's like, oh, no, that actually probably wouldn't stream very well. Anyway, say no more. Must play. Again, a great narrative game. This one's about personal boundaries, specifically in the workplace, but it kind of applies to everything. Um, it's just, people pleasing is lying. People pleasing is lying. The Red Lantern, it's alright. I'm glad that when I played this, didn't have any dogs die. I had the option enabled so that they could die, because you can turn it off. You can make it so that dogs can't die. I had a couple dogs get hurt, but none died. It's it's an interesting game. It's a rogue light. It's a rogue-esque. It's a rogue-ish, right? But it's so fucking punishing at first, and then it becomes so easy. It's like, okay, I don't know, like the curve there is so quick, like it so quickly changes from like really punishing to, yeah, no, this is a really doable experience. And I get it. Like I get the point of the game. It's like, oh, you learn. It does have some frustrating bits. Like anytime you see a wolf, one of your dogs is getting hurt or you're dying. Full stop. Like it's unavoidable. And that's annoying. Because the second you see a fucking wolf on the side of the track, it's like, oh fuck. Like I haven't gone back to it yet, but I have gone back to a few of these games. Oh, okay, Pinamont. Portal 2, Portal. these are literally two of my favorite games. Portal 1 is what really got me into game development. So I don't know what else to tell you. Full stop. Play these. Pony Island. It's all right. Maybe it's just because I've played newer games by Daniel Mullins, but like my two takeaways are just like one, he keeps making the same game over and over. It's like, oh, it's a haunted game. The game's haunted. But like he's done it so much better now. Like Inscription is so much it's just a better take on that idea than Pony Island is. And it's kind of wild to me that Pony Island is getting a sequel, but Inscription isn't. I mean, I understand that, like, oh, maybe you want to get more out of the gameplay of Pony Island. That's fair. Witch Stranding? I don't know what that is. Is that like Death Stranding? Is that a Strand type game? I'm sorry. Machinarium, play it. Beautiful, cute, adorable, basically flawless point and click adventure game. I don't play pointy clickies a lot, but like this one is just genuinely like one of the best ones I've ever played. And it's a bit of a shame because Amanita Studio, they kind of pivoted to like really I don't mean this in a derogatory way, but it's gonna come off as derogatory. They kind of pivoted to like really marketable shit. It's like, ooh, we made a game called Happy Game, but it's really spooky and sad. It's like, shut the fuck up. Maze, I'm gonna put in an okay. It has a lot of issues. Early on in this game, it feels aimless. There's a point near the end, it feels similarly aimless. Like you just really don't know what the fuck you're doing. None of the actual, but this is a point and click game, by the way. Um, and I will be streaming the game that the studio made after Maze, probably next month, just as a spoiler. Ooh. Uh, I don't know, like it's such a weird fucking experience. Like it's a trip. Is it a Happy Game about coping mechanisms or something? I don't know what it's thematically about, but I do know that it's called Happy Game, and it's like some dead ass fucking like YouTuber bait. I just don't like that. It's not what I fuck with, you know. um, but yeah, no, Maze is a fucking trip. If you like point and click adventure games, play it. It's a point and click adventure game, but first person. This fucking bear is such an underutilized mechanic of the game. Basically, if World of Goo was horror. Oh, we'll get to World of Goo. We'll get to World of Goo. Because believe me, Chanton, also hi Chanton. World of Goo's on this fucking list. Mirror's Edge. I talk so much about Mirror's Edge. I don't need to talk more about Mirror's Edge. It's a perfect game. It's a shame they never made another one. Pikuniku. It's all right. I feel like there were points in the game where it was maybe trying too hard, if that makes sense. Like they really wanted to beat you over the fucking head about how cute this game is, but like how it's like the game is cute. You don't need to keep reminding me. It is a really cute game, but like it just feels like I don't know. Would Mirror's Edge be better if they made it for girls? Maybe only one button for girls? Can we get a button for girls in chat? Little Orpheus. I don't think this is a bad game, but I genuinely can't recommend people play it because I don't think it was special in any way, shape, or form. The narrative was so nothing. The visuals, they kind of flip flopped between, oh, that's pretty good, and ugh. I don't know. It's just like the DLC, the post credits DLC that I also played in this game. That was fucking great. I wish the entire game was like that. It looked incredible, it played incredible, it had a fun narrative. It it did this thing that I love in games where, like, once you get tired of something, it switches it up. Like, that DLC was fucking great, but Little Orpheus itself is just it's such a nothing game. I can't even tell you what the game was about. Like, actually, Little Nightmares, it's okay. Um, it definitely had some frustrating moments. A lot of the issues that I had with the game were tied to frame rate. Um, and it got really annoying while streaming it because someone came in chat and started backseating. And it's like, first off, you're obviously underage. My stream is 18 plus. Hi, Cider. Welcome in. It was Lunar Moon 385, 389. I can count. I can read. Thank you for the follow. Welcome in. I hope you're having a nice day or evening. Or like a third more sinister thing, but thank you for the follow. Can I? No. It's funny that Little Orpheus ends in that really lame hero shooter level. Do you mean the DLC? Because I kind of liked that. Anyway, the Little Nightmares DLC, Secrets of the Ball, must play. That is the pinnacle of the series. This DLC, it's technically 3 DLCs rolled into, like, split into 3 parts, but like this is what I want the series to be. This was fucking perfect. It had one frustrating bit, but it was funny, so I'll take it. You know, like, I'll take it. Fine, perfect. Love it. Loved this DLC. This is a must play. This is the last one and then another. It's okay. It's Katamari with a narrative, and also it's connected to mouth washing. So, you know, like, this game up here, my game of the year, my personal game of the year of 2024 up here, mouth washing. Play this too. Just, you know, don't go into this expecting like anything groundbreaking, because it's not. It was designed as a DLC for a completely different game that they just happened to make a standalone version of. Can I what, Penamont? Greener Grass Awaits, didn't like it. I just didn't like it. I don't like the way it handled the monsters. I don't feel like the golf mechanics themselves were very good. The entire, like, final sequence of the game was really frustrating to play. I like the idea behind it, like horror golf. Can I what, Pinamont? Descending, it was okay. I predicted the ending, like, really, really hard. like, like, to the point where it's a bit ridiculous how much I predicted that. Like, bitch, I called it. I fucking called it. Girly, I called it hard. But I really enjoyed it. I feel like it would be better as a co-op game that was like endless. I genuinely think it would work really well as that. Coagulation Station. I fucking hated it. That was genuinely like not the low point of the Krampus Night stream, but like second to it. Like real close to the low point. It just felt like it took every idea that Descending did and did it worse. And I just don't like it. I don't like that. Journey, must play. First time ever playing it, I knew nothing about it going in. I assumed there would be more movement to it. Ooh, what is that emote? Oh, okay. When you click on it, it makes sense, but like, okay. That's a cute emote though. Uh, but yeah, no, like I went into Journey not really knowing anything about it. I loved it. I loved it. Did I so Chanton, yes and no. Um, I did not know about the whole co-op partner thing. So when another player showed up, it's like, oh my god, turns out that person was in my chat. At the end when the credits rolled and it said, "Ooh, your partner was this person," they sent a message in chat like, "It was fun playing with you." It's like, I disagree. I felt like I was being backseated when I was playing the game. It's like they're trying to guide me to a fucking Easter egg, and it's like, no, I'm doing this thing over here. Let me like leave me alone. So I kind of wish it had actually been a true rando instead of someone who was just camping out my stream and queuing at the right time. I didn't I feel like that was kind of bad for the experience. If they were here, they'd do this, sings 3 times, character sings 3 times. Wait, they're just copying. Oh. Yeah, don't at me. Anyway, Inside, you gotta play it. I don't like Arndt Jensen, the director of this game. He creeps me the fuck out. The way he really just likes making games about kids dying. It's weird. It's weird. You can't unweird that, but it is a really solid fucking game. Halo Reach, it's okay. I know it's one of like people's favorite Halo games. I kind of just feel like it's kind of like the Life is Strange 2 of Halo. It's a miserable story. You feel horrible playing this game. And on top of that, it set a lot of standards for Halo, like sprinting and shit, that people complain about today. But they're like, "Oh, Halo Reach was the best Halo." It's like, okay, but it has all the mechanics that you literally hate. So whatever. I I don't get that. I don't really like Reach either. I don't really like Reach either, Grindel. And you know what's crazy is that people will sit there and be like, Halo 4 is so bad. It's the same game. Halo 4 is Halo Reach with a different story. It plays identical. To the point where they brought back weapons from Reach specifically so that they didn't have to rework the sandbox too much. Like Halo 4 is the same fucking game. It's just uglier. Half-Life 2 Episode 1, I love Half-Life. I'm gonna put that in must plays. Uh, Shout out Mortigris, who recently played this and accepted my challenge. Which when I did Half-Life 2 Episode 1, I don't know if you guys remember this. I forced myself to get every achievement in one run, and if I missed one, I had to reset to the very beginning of the game. I ended up having to play through it twice because I got to the end of the game, and missed an achievement. So shout out Mortigris for taking that challenge as well. And then Half-Life 2 Episode 2, I just don't like it. I feel like it leans too much on the vehicle. The campaign in 4 was the best part of it. Multiplayer was a dog. It was dog water, you know. I just yeah. I do think Halo 4 actually had some really cool set piece moments in the campaign too. Like the part where you're on a giant elephant. You know, the giant elephant that's driving across the desert. That was such a cool fucking segment. It's every Halo game has like a moving platform level or a gondola level. That was such a cool fucking take on it, and it was such a great way to tie into like this little bit of lore from Halo 3 that you don't really get to see otherwise. The only other elephant that you see in the campaigns is a garbage truck in Halo 3 ODST. Like, so to see that segment, it was really fucking cool. But yeah, no, I don't like episode 2. Too much vehicle. I just feel like Half-Life driving segments don't work, and this is literally one entire vehicle segment for 7 chapters. It's just, girl. Even the boss fight was a driving segment. I don't like episode 2. Grow Home, it's okay. I feel like the sequel does it better. Grow Home is really simple, and I appreciate that. but Grow Up does it better. That's it. It's a cute game. Play it. It was one of the few times Ubisoft did something really experimental and weird, and it worked really well. It worked really well. Also, sorry, but I'm gonna pivot to like my normal PNG tuber until we move to the game. Just a personal thing. Gato Roboto. It's okay. My one complaint about this game is the boss fights. Um, I like the art. At some points, it does feel like it's borderline plagiarism when it comes to Metroid. Like, it's like, are you allowed to do that? Like, I feel like you just traced Metroid a little bit. But girl, the boss fights in this game had me ready to quit. It had a great platforming, really interesting mechanics, loved the power-ups in it. It's just the boss fights really kind of dragged it down. Love the game though. Flower, it's okay. Hated the camera. That's it. I don't think it's anything special. I feel like Journey is the better version of Flower. And it doesn't have that fucking camera. Oh, I hated the camera in that. Elysian Effect. My friend made this. Um, I like it, but it's so short. It's hard to recommend to people, and it's so experimental and weird. And again, it's another one of those games that comes from the Source Engine community. Um, and like she did a great fucking job on this. She did. Thea, if you're here, you're not. You fucking nailed this. And I'm gonna replay it this year actually. I plan on replaying this when I do Puzzle Knot, which is Krampus Knot, but like with puzzles instead. I'm gonna replay this because it's been updated since I streamed it. I streamed it and had trouble with a particular segment, and it caused her to update the game because it's like there were a few people watching that stream, and that puzzle kind of didn't really paint in a good light. Elekhead must play. I cannot stress it enough. This is a brilliant puzzle game. You owe it to yourself if you like puzzles to play Elekhead. You got to play it. You want to puzzle Krampus Knot? I know. I don't think ghosts have those. Elekhead is really cute though. Surprise fucking smash hit on my stream. Hi Husky Wusky, welcome in. Can we get a Minecraft in chat? Donut County? It's alright. I feel like it could have done more. I feel like it could have done more. There were a few levels where it's like, oh, you're doing like actual puzzles. Why couldn't that be the rest of the game? Or like the big level at the end, like leading up to the boss fight. I wanted more of that, where you like explore and do all this different kinds of. I don't know. Death in Unison. I played this with Kip. It's okay. It had some frustrating moments. There are certain like enemies that just feel like bullshit. Like the one that opens a hole on the floor, and he'll just fully open it right underneath you, and it opens so quickly that you just die. There's no avoiding it. That killed me like twice. Like legitimately, it maybe 3 times. It kept killing me, and it got really fucking frustrating. But I did like the game. I like the co-op aspect of it. Dead Space 2. It's a lot of people don't like Dead Space 2. It's not a good horror game, but it is a really fucking solid game. It's such a good horror themed third person shooter. Like you can't go wrong with it. And they fucking ruined it with Dead Space 3. Like what good this game did, they ruined it. Click holding, nah. The idea behind this is absurd. It's absurd. What do you mean the people who make high octane shooters teamed up with the people who made Among Us and they made a cuck themed clicker game? That's insane. Uh it would be more insane if the game was finished. Carrion loved it. Loved it. Like genuinely one of the highlights of my Martinvania series is Carrion. Hated the DLC, but the game itself was fucking incredible. Press 7 in chat if you eat it through a hole in the bathroom. Brothers: A Tale of Two Sons, this is always going to be a favorite of mine. Um, Anyone who says to play it co-op, don't listen to them. They're lying to you. They're full of shit. They hate you. They want you to die. Play this game alone. It is meant to be played alone. Play it alone. And do not play the remaster because the remaster fucks it up. Okay, we got Borderlands DLC. I kind of want to do the actual Borderlands games first. Okay, we'll do Borderlands 1. Must play. It's fucking iconic. That's it. Now, the new Robot Revolution DLC, it's fine. Like whatever. You know, like whatever. The General Knox DLC, must play. Put it up there with the game. These two are like inseparable. You have to go from this to this. You have to do that. You have to. Sorry, hater. And the zombie DLC, also a must play. It's the first DLC for the series ever. And it's fucking incredible. It's got some questionable side quests. Um Very MMO type shit. Just go around and headshot a fuckload of zombies. It's like, ugh, really? But this one also has some really shitty MMO type side quests as well. Um, where's Borderlands? Oh, Borderlands 2. It's a favorite. It's my favorite game in my favorite series. Believe it or not, I like Borderlands. I say as I move to the Borderlands scene. Uh, it's an incredible game. It's fucking stunning. Now when it comes to the DLC, the Pirates Booty DLC, it's okay. It's a giant fetch quest. I know that can be pretty grating for people. Literally every single quest in this DLC is either go here, get this and come back, or go here, kill this and come back. Like every quest, story quest, side quest, doesn't matter. Everything is like that. It's tiring, it's draining, but it's incredible. Amazing attention to detail, fun new enemies. They really nailed it. Campaign of Carnage, I don't like it. It's lazy. It feels like they changed what the DLC was meant to be partway through development, and it really struggled because of that. It's short, it's not fun. I guess it has a few good environments. They don't really live up to the presentation that they initially show you, like the city location, the beatdown. When they show you that, it's like, ooh, this is a huge fucking city. You get there, it's like, okay, this is like 5 apartment buildings. You know, it's a bit disappointing. Everyone pretends like this is one of the best DLCs because it has fucking Torg in it, but like, I don't consider that a good thing. I fucking hate him. Big Game Hunt, same. It feels unfinished. It has a lot of really cool ideas. The environments are all incredible. The one with this, oh, it's in here. Don't worry. Because Borderlands 2 has a lot of DLC. It just feels unfinished. It feels like they started something. It is interesting that this DLC, this one DLC right here, was the setup for Tales from the Borderlands. This DLC set up an entire game. That's fucking bonkers to me. Now we got the Headhunter packs. I'm gonna just knock these out really quick. Bloody Harvest, it's okay. It's cute. It's Halloweeny. I would have preferred if there were zombies instead of skeletons, but whatever. Uh, Horrible Hunger of the Ravenous Wattle Gobbler. Nah, this is the one where his grandmother does not shut the fuck up. There are 2 side quests where you just listen to a woman tell you a story. And you have to remember the details because if you get them wrong, it fails the quest and you have to start over. Uh this is ass. It's ass. Sorry, but it's ass. The third one, Mercenary Day, it's okay. It's cute. I like the new enemies. The snowmen are cute. Uh but it's also still kind of just nothing. It's kind of in the same boat as Bloody Harvest, where it's just like, okay, whatever. Wedding Day Massacre, I'm gonna call it a must play. It's the only DLC for the entirety of Borderlands 2 where they kill a character, like an NPC character. So it has like an actual impact, even though that character is a nothing character. It's cute. It has fishing in it. It's it's just solid. Like it's just a really solid experience. And then the Son of Cromarax, that goes up here. It's not the most exciting DLC. Like all of the enemies in this, they come from this DLC and this DLC, right? But they also do have some returning enemies from the first game, which was really nice to see. And then the big boss fight is also like a return from the first game, and it's playable as a raid boss. It's like, no, Chanton, no. I don't know. Like, this was a really good fucking DLC. If I had actually completed Dragon Keep in 2024, it would also be up here in favorites, but I beat that this year, so doesn't count. Beginner's Guide, favorite. This consistently makes me cry every time I play it. I played it like 4 times. All 4 times I've cried. This is everything everywhere all at once, but for game developers. Like, this is a fucking gut punch of a game, of a walking sim. Like, really though. And when you play this, it's like, oh, this is a person who made Stanley Parable. It's gonna be funny, right? You're crying. You're bawling your fucking eyes out. Like, it's fucking incredible. Captain Spirit. Where did I put Life is Strange 2? Oh, I put it in doo-doo poop. I'm gonna put Captain Spirit in. It's okay. Captain Spirit is okay. I feel like it has a better setup for a Life is Strange story than the actual Life is Strange story that it sets up, which is insane. And I don't know, like, my only gripe about this is that they wrap it up in Life is Strange 2 and they do it so poorly. Like the narrative in this, it's like, oh, this could be really heartbreaking. This could be really cute. It's just swept under the rug. It's like, okay, it just didn't have a lot of content. Well, it's free. It was released as like a free setup game for Life is Strange 2, like a teaser. So I wasn't expecting it to have a lot, but for what it like this alone is probably better than any one episode from Life is Strange 2. It's also bigger than any one episode from Life is Strange 2, which is insane. Like, I feel like we spent more time in Captain Spirit than we did in any episode of this. Ta? You know what I mean? And I could probably check that. Actually, I will check that. I will check that. Let's see. Categories. Let's go down to. Okay, no, I lied. It is longer than 3 of the episodes, but the first 2 episodes of Life is Strange 2 were like 4 hours each. So, Arctic Eggs. This is going in my favorites. Not just because of eggs, by the way, can we get some eggs in chat? But because it's a sledge type game. You go around talking to funny characters and you do like cute little activities, but it's so solid and like it has a difficulty curve to the gameplay of just cooking eggs and shit. And it's the message of constantly striving for better and better, and then realizing towards the end, like, you don't need to. It's just good. It's just a really good fucking game. I can't recommend this game enough. Like, genuinely. And the fact that it's about eggs, bonus points. Bonus points. Aperture Desk Job, It's free. You might as well play it. It's like 30 fucking minutes long. Just check it out. You don't need a Steam Deck. A lot of people think that you need a Steam Deck to play this. You don't. You just need a controller. Plug in a fucking controller and play it. It's 30 minutes long. You get a cute little vignette of Aperture Science that might not be canon, but who cares because Valve doesn't do that. They don't do canon. That's not their thing. Alien Isolation, favorite. Easy. Done. Done, done, done. 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 Don't argue with me. That was literally like my 1K special was playing Alien Isolation because I liked it so fucking much that it's like I want playing this on stream to be a special thing, and it was. Abzu. It's all right, I guess. Hunt Down the Freeman is getting. Ugh. Grendel. Yeah, be kind. Abzu is fine. It was a lot shorter than I thought it would be. Like, a lot shorter than I thought it would be. Like, I told this story, like, when I was streaming it, where it's like, oh, yeah, I tried playing this before and I stopped at a certain point. Uh, in my head, it's like, oh, yeah, I probably stopped around, like, really early on. No, I was like 10 minutes from the end of the game, and that makes me feel ridiculous. Hunt Down the Freakman, that's what I'm saying. Also, fuck that guy for Birkin Dinazarian, the creator of Hunt Down the Freeman. I don't know if you know this, Grindel. He fully lied. He said that he was working for Valve when he made that. That like he fully said that he was working for Valve, like at Valve. And that's how he got a job at Activision. And you know what's crazy is that after he got that job at Activision, he was put into a role that he was not prepared for. He was like a lead producer on Call of Duty Mobile. No, it was Activision, not Blizzard. Although ABK, you know what I mean. And you know what? That really humbled him. That actually really humbled him. And he actually came out of the other side of that a pretty decent person. Nobody talks about him anymore because he's kind of just like faded into the industry, but like he's actually just fine now. He's okay. He made this shitty fucking game, lied about it, got a job that he was not prepared for, ended up getting fired, got a different job that he actually could do because of that job that he was not prepared for. And now he's just like a normal guy who actually has a really nice work ethic and is apparently really good to work with. It's weird. Like, bestie, what? Venba, favorite. Favorite. This made me so fucking hungry. I want to reinstall this just to screenshot all of the recipes. I wish they would do a proper cookbook for this game. Also, yeah, it was a really gripping story. Like, I can't relate to a lot of it because I'm white. But like, like it was interesting seeing people in the chat immediately relate to the story, immediately find themselves in it. It was such a beautiful fucking game. I loved it. Tiny and Big, thank goodness you're here. This is going in my favorite. This game was a fucking fever dream. It thank goodness you're here is like I I mean this in a good way. It is a prolonged anxiety attack. A prolonged anxiety attack, but like in a good way. I don't know if that makes sense. This game is so fucking nerve-wracking, but it constantly keeps you on your toes. It's constantly like, where the fuck could this even go from here? It's manic, it's insane, it's going to constantly catch you off guard and make you uncomfortable, but also make you laugh the entire time. It's such an amazing experience. Also, I'm really happy with how I streamed this because I did it as Sagan, but I didn't show off the PNG tuber ahead of time. Not really. Asterisk. Um, when I was sneersely snee years snold, my snother, missnaking me for a snut of venison, snung me out in the snoke house. It was nearly a day snangling over the snimbers before my snisters found me. And by then, I was already snirking with the black snung. The snoctor said, I won't likely see my snelth summer. And I snapped. God, that's fucking annoying. I hate that you just had that ready, Pinamont. But yeah, no, like when it came to streaming this, I was streaming it as Sagan, my Yotsona. I had a custom PNG tuber made by my friend Dana. And when I posted the teaser image for the game, I just took the key art and put Sagan in there and didn't comment on it. And nobody noticed. And if they did notice, they never said anything. But like, I fully showed off that PNG tuber like weeks ahead of time. Like a week and a half, maybe 2 weeks ahead of time. And nobody batted a fucking eye. And so when I went live and I was like, oh my God, you got a custom PNG tuber. It's like, yeah, I also showed it to you like a week and a half ago minimum. It was fucking insane. And I kind of want to do that more, but I don't know how. Stories untold. It's okay. Hated the ending. I genuinely hated the ending of this. The ending killed this game for me. Like, genuinely, leave me alone, damn bitch. Hated the ending. I liked it up until that point. I also really, really loved the decoding part of the game. Yeah, Pasky, and I don't have Kip's stream open, but I bet Kip is not even halfway through. I fucking bet your ass. Anyway, stories untold, fine up until the end. The ending just felt nasty and mean. And like everything that you had done prior to that just meant nothing. It wasn't great. Took it as a challenge. I always take it as a challenge. Cause that thing's fucking pinhole tight, you know what I mean? Anyway, mail time. It's okay. It was really cute. It was really cute. It had a musclet in it. Kip has 13 left. Oh, so we're winning. This was really cute. This was a cute game. It's just, it's nothing to write home about. You know? It's like I don't really remember much about it. Outside of the fact that it was cute and there was a stoat. Anyway, Mini Shoot Adventures, favorite. This is easily like one of the best Metroidvanias I've played. Scan to Capital is out of 10. Hi, Eli. That is true. Can we get some claps in chat for Eli Beli of the house Pete Rat Gumai Kandai? But yeah, no, Mini Shoot is fucking incredible. I recently went back to this and 100%ed it. Like I said I would. Well, as close to 100% as I can. There's one achievement that requires you to play on a specific difficulty, and it's like, I'm not doing that. I'm not doing that. I'm not going to replay the entire game to get that achievement. So, outside of that one achievement, this game is 100%ed. And I fucking loved it. It's an incredible goddamn game. Oh, Eli, I just told people to clap for you. That's it. The Pedestrian. I played this off stream. It's okay. It's a puzzle game. Some of the mechanics are not conveyed very well. Like that's it. A lot of the mechanics are just not really conveyed very well at all, and it's really to the detriment of the game itself. I feel like if you had cut out those mechanics, it would have been a stronger game overall, and it wouldn't have been stretched so thin. Hi, Ledge. Welcome in. I don't know. It's fine. This is fine. I'm glad I didn't stream it though, because girl, that game beat my fucking ass. Life is Strange True Colors. I'm gonna put it in must plays. I think this is a must play for me. This is like this is definitely the pinnacle of Deck Nine games. Like I would say it's better than Before the Storm. It's better than Before the Storm. Like Life is Strange 1 is still number 1. This is my number 2. True Colors is my number 2. I love all the new characters. I don't like Steph. Fuck Steph. But like it's just it's such a good game. It does suffer from what Deck Nine's games always suffer from. The first 3 episodes are great. The final 2 episodes are so rushed. Wish you played that instead of 2. Girl, Ledge, do you see where Life is Strange 2 is? It's in the doo-doo poop category. Like, girl, I fucking hated Life is Strange 2. Anyway, Journey to the Savage Planet. If you don't know, this is the first Metroidvania that I played on stream. It's up here. It's up here. This is one of my favorites. Everything about this game works so fucking perfectly. The humor is weirdly good. There's no like memes, there's no like internet pop culture shit. It's just goofy fucking writing. They pump so much character into it, like just little animations like, oh, you press this button and then you do finger guns at it. It's like, what is that? Why did you do that? Why did you do finger guns? Whenever played that as a yeah, yeah. So what's cool about this game is that at the start it has like a character select screen and it doesn't actually change anything other than the sounds that you make, like when you jump and stuff. And I saw a dog in there. It's like, oh, I'm gonna be the dog. So anytime I would jump, you would hear like dog noises. It's like, oh my god, the perfect non-binary option, dog. I fucking loved this game, and it's such a shame that the sequel is not a Metroidvania. The sequel isn't a Metroidvania, and that's so fucking disappointing. Because like I'm gonna be dead ass with you. I am not interested in playing a game where you first off, it's moving to third person. I don't like that either. They got so much fucking character out of the first person animations. Why would you change that? Why would you change that? I don't understand that like what is that? Whatever. Like they turned it into like a resource harvesting game. It's a fucking farming game. The sequel, it's like a farming game. It's like I don't want to play that. Like, I don't want to play the sequel to that. I'm gonna wait and see how it comes out. And allegedly, they're considering doing like a first-person mode later, but we'll see. This is Logic Paint S. Sorry, Hatsune Miku Logic Paint S. This was another off-stream game. Um, if you don't know, this was actually the first game that I ever streamed with a proper PNG tuber. This is what led to me having my previous PNG tuber. This game. Someone gifted it to me. And I just put off playing it for a while because I don't like the hint system. The hint system in this makes it way too easy, and I don't like that in a Picross game. It's okay. They said if you like the first game, you'll hate this one. Yeah, kind of. They kind of did say that. World of Good 2. I need you to understand that the first World of Goo is one of my favorite indie games ever. Ever. This shit This shit right here, like I genuinely don't know how to put into words how disappointing this game is. It was what, like 12 years since the first game, and they announced this, and it's like, oh my god, World of Goo 2. Every single level is a remix of a level from the first game. Asterisk until the end. Um, for the first 3 chapters of the game, everything you do is a remix of the first game, including the music. They just remix the music from the first game. And I don't understand why they thought that would make a good sequel, because it doesn't. And then they wholesale copy the joke of Stanley Parable and go into yes, that is Glory Hounds. They fully copy the joke of the Stanley Parable Ultra Deluxe, and they make the joke like, oh, the sequel is a lot of sequels, but none of them are done well. Like they have like this gravity control thing with like this ugly fucking art style change. They have a mini golf thing, which is like, that one's actually cute until you get to the further levels when it gets really frustrating to play. And then they have a point and click adventure game thrown in there. It's like, that one was cute until I realized, like, oh, they're using AI generated voices. What, you couldn't hire a fucking voice actor? And the RuPaul joke, really? You put RuPaul in World of Goo? Like, what the fuck? Not literally RuPaul, but like a RuPaul insert. Everything about this game was so thoroughly disappointing, and that is such a shame. I need you to understand that I bought World of Goo 1, the first game, like 12 fucking times. Everything about this is just bad. I don't like it. Glory Hounds, issue 1, gotta do it. And issue 2, gotta do it. These are great. These are fucking fantastic. I wish I had actually gotten to read issue 3 last year. Didn't get to. We're not going to get into that. Um, don't even know if I want to try it again this year, if I'm being honest with you. Because it really fucking broke my heart not being able to do it. But like, these are incredible. This is easily my favorite visual novel. Well, Arches is my favorite, but like, this could overtake that. This could overtake that. We'll see. Thank you for the pets. And then Ignited Entry, it's doo-doo poop. We're done. We're done. If you guys were here for this, you know why I fucking hate this shit. This was slop. This was slop. S-L-O-P slop, okay? Like, I fucking hated that. Anyway, I'm gonna quickly look through my files and make sure I didn't miss anything. I feel like I did. I feel like I didn't get everything. I did Descending. Okay. Um, I think that's everything. Wow. We're done. What about the other? I mean, I didn't read those last year, Apollyon, so they can't really go in this list. Um, I will say, I believe that I'm a strong believer that Echo, like Echo proper, the VN, not the team, Echo really suffers from an identity crisis. Like, they clearly reached a point in development where they didn't really know what they were doing with that and didn't know how to handle it. Hi, Urs. Did 95 games at the time it's yeah. Yeah, no, I fucking, not only did I start well after Kip did, I did it faster and did more. Anyway, we're done with that. I'll post it in my Discord later. I'll make sure not to close that. I'll put it over here. We are going to pivot to the game that I'm actually supposed to be playing, which is And All Would Cry Beware. Also, yeah, guys, if you're not in my Discord, join my fucking Discord. It's how you get live notifications for when I go live. If you don't have them enabled, what I was tier listing every game that I completed in 2024, on stream or not. Just if I beat it last year, I was tier listing it. Sorry, I just choked. Anyway, we're gonna move over to And All Would Cry Beware. Let me go ahead and re-social before we really start digging in it. Okay, hold on. Did I really do that for 90 fucking minutes? I did that for 90 minutes? Holy shit. It's a good thing this game is short. Anyway, everyone, this is And All Would Cry. What says Biwa? Like, you can't see the R-E. This is And All Would Cry Beware. This is a first-person Metroidvania. It's indie, it's low poly, it's pixelated. I worked my pussy off trying to mimic the art style. I figured out the color space that they were using for this, and I limited myself to those colors when making this PNG tuber. Can we get a Biwa in chat? Jojo Biwa? No! Oh, hold on. Let me actually relaunch the game. I want you to see the logo of the people who made this. I don't know if it'll actually show. Because Bestie, they need to hire a fucking... No, it didn't show! Okay. Also, yeah, no, like, this game is great because it really shows off the lighting effects of my stream. Like, girl, look at that. I'm pink as shit. Anyway, I don't really know what this is about. If I could be honest with you, I read the Steam store page and my brain like turned off halfway through. I couldn't really make sense of it. Let me try reading it again. Let me try reading it again. Let's see. And All Would. Okay. Step through a mysterious portal to another world in this old school FPS Metroidvania hybrid. Pursued through the ruined streets of Los Angeles, harried by a roving kill gang. Perhaps it was a simple survival instinct that drove you to seek shelter, but perhaps it was fate, capital F fate, which drove you to seek shelter in the offices of Wayfarer Inc. In their subterranean laboratories, you discover a machine which opens up a portal to another world. Wayfarer had just enough time to send one expedition thought the gate before they had evacuated. Seeking escape from the kill gang beating down the doors, you activate the device, open the portal, and step through. You are greeted by a lush and dangerous world of verdant forest and acid lakes, rocky crags and networks of caves. Up on a high plateau, you see a geodesic dome shimmering under a pink sky. Actually, this is really easy to understand now. I don't know what's wrong with me. Why did I have issue understanding this earlier? Like, also read social? I did. What do you mean? I did a quote post. I said, moving to the game now! Exclamation point. I can literally turn my head like 20 degrees and see it. Perhaps if you can reach it, you may find the first expedition, or at least find out what became of them. Anyway, that's And All Would Cry Beware. I guess we're escaping from a gang. Girl, what is this font? That looks like a Y. Down the bombed out streets of ruined Los Angeles you ran, the kill gang in hot pursuit. It seems you made a wrong turn. Perhaps it was simply survival instinct that led you to seek shelter. But perhaps it was fate which led you to seek shelter in the derelict offices of Wayfarer Inc. A damsel with a dulcimer in a vision once I saw. It was an Abyssian maid, and on her dulcimer she played, singing of Mount Abora. Samuel Taylor Coleridge, Kubla Khan. Half-Life reference? Sorry. Why not call the game that? Like, I'm gonna be dead ass with you. That's a better name and a better logo than what we've got. Also, I'm gonna turn this up a little bit. Wayfarer gives me what I need, or whatever that jingle says. Wayfarer has just what I need. Give me your seed. That one? Ah! Okay. That is a lot, Robin. Oh, weird. Oh, I don't like that. It's like I'm in a Commander Keen level. You know what? I kind of think Commander Keen could be rebooted as a Metroidvania. I would. Okay, so the mouse sensitivity is way lower vertically than it is horizontally. I hate when games do that. We got the Blicky. Oh, bitch. This game is crunchy as shit. Ultra Kill reference. Whoa! Okay. That's still so loud, man. Wait. Ah! Okay. I kind of fuck with the art, if I'm being honest. Yeah, like, I wish it had better audio, but, like, the art is great. I wonder what kind of abilities we're gonna get. I mean, probably double jumping, right? Like, pick up key. We have one green key card. I assume to open the green door. Also, just putting this out there, if you're doing, like, color-coded stuff in a game, make sure you also use shapes. Like, you need to use shapes as well. So, like, oh my god, please, fuck off. Because colorblind people exist. So it's not just enough to be like, ooh, it's green. Be like, ooh, it's a green square. What is that? Can we get a in chat? Okay, well, we've got a gun. Can we go kill those guys? The kill gang? Save, maybe? Oh, yeah, maybe. Also, I am wondering if, like, if I'm gonna get a health bar at some point. Like, bestie, what's my health at? Am I already fucking lost? I'm already lost. I'm already lost. Where am I going? Shit. Okay. Ugh. I'm not used to this mouse sensitivity. Oh, in Xanadu did Kublai Khan a stately pleasure dome degree where Alfred. Huh? Huh? What? 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 Oh, wait. I wonder if, can I do this? Yes. I'm okay. Uh, let's see. View experimental footage. You see a video recording of the room you are currently in. Before the steel gate stand 16 people. 6 of them are dressed in security uniforms. Standing behind the computer terminal, roughly where you are now, you can see a technician. There's still time to change your mind, the technician says to the group. You can evacuate with the rest of us. The 16 people look at each other. After a while, one of the men in a security uniform speaks. You know as well as I do that this might be our only chance to see if this works. Flip the switch, close the door behind us, then get out of Dodge. The security technician reiterates, just make sure, Grant. If you make it, you'll be stranded until we can get back to the laboratory. And who knows when that will be, if it's even still standing. And that's if this all works. There's no guarantee you'll all survive. Grant looks around at his 15 companions, as if giving them one last chance to back out. Tab tells you to stop it. Satisfied, he turns back to the technician and says, it ain't enough to survive. We've got to make it. The technician sighs and presses a few keys on the keyboard. He shouts to a second technician standing at the booth to the right of the gate. Disengage locks. Locks disengaging, responds the technician in the booth. Initiate The first technician pauses, as if reconsidering his words. He corrects himself. Perform the ritual. Well, that's a red flag. Thank you for the hydrate. Open gate. Oh, okay. I need a fucking pink key. Girl. I hope I get another gun. Also, where's the music at? Anita fucking Pink is a drag name. I kind of just feel like the volume slider isn't doing anything. Am I crazy? Oh! Girl, we're like 5 minutes into this and you're dropping a boss fight on me? What in the fuck? Holy shit. Oh, that's music volume. I'm turning down music. Why is music first? Oh my god. See, I saw the SFX right under the bar. It's like, oh, that's got to be sound effects, right? God damn it. Well, now it's too quiet. Damn. What? Oh, that's actually really cool. Oh yeah, no, this UI is kind of booty butt. Okay. So in that menu, you can hit escape and you can fire to hear what the gun sounds like. I don't know if that's intentional, but like, it's useful. You know, like... you know what? I realized, In the top left corner of the screen, you see where it says emergency fund? Look just above that. You see those 5 little rectangles? I think that's my health. I think that's my health. There's no way to know for sure, but I think that's my health. Oh no. Okay. Ooh. Okay, GameCube. Okay, Nintendo 62. Pick up log entry. Are we dead? Holy shit! I don't feel dead. Although, to be fair, I've never been dead before, so I wouldn't know. We made it! We goddamn made it! You hear the sound of cheers. Rebecca. We should save the celebrations for once we've taken stock of our surroundings. Fuck you, Rebecca. Whoa! What in the... Okay. Ooh! Oh, big. Oh. Now, what is this? You open the capsule and the nanomachines form a thin protective layer around your body. Max health +1. That's my health! Are you kidding? Those tiny little bars are my health. Those tiny fucking bars up here are my health? Yeah, there's no way to change the UI scale, is there? That is insane. Look at where it says emergency fund and look right above that. Like literally right above that. Okay, well, that's something I'll end up blowing up open. Girl, this shit's fucking weird, man. Ooh! Wait, do these enemies have their health bar on them? Oh, maybe not. I don't want to read that. I'm gonna be real, I don't want to read that. Here! I do kind of fuck with the vibe of this. It's just really different from what I'm used to, you know? Like, this is... It's interesting. Tiles. Okay, interesting. Is there anything I don't fuck with? The way it sounds. I don't like the way it sounds at all. Oh. Okay. Oh, there's a limited range to my gun. My blicky? What the fuck? Girl, that hurt me. These are interesting enemies. They're just shapes. It feels weird to be in, like, have gone from the lab where all of the enemies are, like, enemy shaped, and now it's just like, ooh, geometry. You guys like geometry? Like, look at these Vibratitor wands. Non-binary people get your genders. You hated geometry. I really liked geometry when I was in high school. That's it. Maybe because I had a good teacher. This she got fucking pregnant. How dare she get pregnant? Hey, I was bad at math otherwise, but like I like geometry. I feel like I'm being railroaded towards something because there's nowhere that I can actually go. Preferred calculus. I never got calculus. I was supposed to do calculus my senior year of high school, and that year they rolled out a like a remedial math program because it was required in high school, in my high school at least, that you take 4 years of math. Some people were really behind on math, so they rolled out a remedial math program for those people. Because of that, they had fewer classes of calculus and algebra 2. So they were full. And I got put in remedial math despite not actually needing to be in remedial math. Like I wasn't bad at, I wasn't good at math, but I wasn't bad either. Oh, this is a boss fight. Oh! Girl, like, no shade real quick, but like, where's the Metroidvania part of this Metroidvania? I'm waiting for like power-ups. I'm waiting for exploration. Oh, oh, there we go. What is this? It's a shotgun. This is fucking weird. Hey, it might just be a gun, but it is also like an ability. Like, the only way to get out of that room was to shoot the vines, so clearly we can now go back to anywhere there were vines, and we have new exploration options. It's a gun. Girl, I really kind of fuck with the aesthetics going on here. Like, I kind of like this. Oh, that's the boss fight arena. Okay, so I don't go back down there. Okay, I can't do that yet. This boss ate someone that had the shotgun? Probably. But is it like a Vor kind of ate or like a cunty diva kind of ate? Like, she ate. Or it's a Monster Hunter thing and you fashion the boss into a shotgun. Probably not that one. I'm gonna be real, probably not that one. Ah! Okay, not to be a diva, but I'm gonna be a diva. Why the fuck would I use this shotgun? It feels like butt. Where it was an action part. Yeah, but I don't think it was that either. I just feel like I can kill these enemies faster with the pistol. Is that all the abilities are gonna do? They're just gonna be like gates? Like literal gates? I understand that the term is ability gating. But if it's literally just different kinds of doors, that's a bit shit. I do like these enemies. Shout out to any hypno freaks in chat. Press 5 in chat if you're ready to lose your sense of self and become a smutty workhorse. A bit ship riding like a... What? Ooh! Ooh, baby, a double! Okay, I don't think I can... Okay, yeah, those regenerate really quick. I wonder if I could, like... No, okay. Ooh! Okay, the shotgun has slightly grown on me. I do still think the pistol's better, though. What's shooting at me? Aw! You can't hit me, you're in a tree. Oh, is there something over here? Oh! Oh my god! Holy shit! Okay, I kind of like these enemies, though. Hell yeah. Oh! And when we get a health pickup, it also refills my health. Love when games do that. Or sorry, a health upgrade. It refills my health. Like, yes, girl, give me the ability to take damage back. I love it. Ah! Oh, that didn't hurt me. Oh, I wonder if I can kill an enemy just by jumping on it. Yeah, I'm kind of not feeling the shotgun, if I'm being honest. Look at that! Look at how much faster that died. How games have made shotguns feel so different than they are in real life. Yeah. I always thought that was really interesting. It's why, like, a lot of realistic video games, like games that are specifically striving for like realistic gunplay, they just don't do that. Like that stupid fucking Battlefield clone that came out like 2 years ago, I think, that everyone was playing for 5 minutes. BattleBit or some shit. They just don't have shotguns in that because they realize, like, oh, no, our goal is to have like realistic weaponry. And if we put a shotgun in it, either we're not accomplishing our goal of having realistic weaponry, or we're adding a weapon that's real fucking bullshit. You know? So they just didn't. They just don't have shotguns in that game. That flop-ass, cop-ass game. Also, I like this little, like, area. I wish there was more shit like this. Play around with the presentation more. Okay. I will say, we're what, like 20 minutes into this, and I've already had 2 boss fights. I feel like this isn't going to be very long. I already have my schedule set up for next week, and this is on it, and I feel like maybe... We're about to do our 3rd! Oh my god! Bitch! Oh god, I'm gonna have to find another game for next week. Oh my god! Fuck. I wonder what he's gonna drop. I mean, clearly it's gonna be something to take down the meat walls. Apollyon, I've actually never played all of the Metroid Prime games. I've only played Metroid Prime 2, and I didn't beat it. So, I'm gonna have to get to those at some point. Because of the living situation I'm in, most of my Switch games are actually packed up in various boxes, including Metroid Prime Remastered. But I do want to get to that at some point on stream. I mean, I want to do all the Metroid games at some point. Oh my god. It's a machine gun. It's a machine gun. So it just shoots fast enough to destroy it. It's not that... It's not that it deals more damage. It's just faster. Okay. I just died. No! No! My... Okay, whatever. Let's kill this turtle, bitch. Hey, a hypothetical remake? Maybe make these more interesting. I don't know. I would like a save after the boss. That would be nice. Hi, Atomica. Thank you for the plasma.
Maybe I could sneak in and watch Final Fantasy Spirits Within. I don't care what anybody says. That's one of the best sci-fi films ever made.
You know, I keep hearing that. I still need to watch it. Kip hasn't actually made me watch Final Fantasy Spirits Within. It's like, bitch, are you? Are you gonna make me watch it? Okay. At least that felt faster, right? Hi, Avery. Can we get an exclamation point Avery in chat? Guys, if you don't know my moderator, Avery, incredible artist, incredible developer, actually created the model that I'm using. I did the texture, but Avery did the model. Because Avery's talented. Avery's also just done a lot of shit for my stream. Like, just generally speaking. Ooh! 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 What the fuck? Why can they shoot through the trees, but I can't? No, I just gotta go. I gotta go. Sorry, I left my oven on. I gotta leave. Fuck with it. Heavily fuck with Avery. Avery and I have tossed around the idea of making a Peggle clone together, and I want to make it so goddamn bad. It would have yiffers in it. There'd be yiffers in it. Isn't that exciting, chat? It would have yiffers. They wouldn't yiff, but they'd be in it. Oh, give me that, give me that, give me that. Woo! Okay. I don't care about the lore. I think I've been in this cave. I don't know. I feel like the audio is starting to grow on me a little bit. Also, it does seem like it's just that kind of Metroidvania where it's just like, here's a different door, go find the key for it. which I guess is fine. But I don't know. I want power-ups. I want double jumping, you know? Like, I want a grappling hook. I want wall running. I want the word Ligma to appear somewhere. Can we get some Ligma in chat? Oh. Ah! Fucking... Are they hexagon? Yeah, they're hexagons. Yeah, I want a Titanfall Metroidvania, like what Respawn was allegedly making for a bit. And, like, apparently they were making really good progress on it, and EA was just like, nah, it won't sell. Go back to making Apex and Star Wars. Which, I mean, Respawn Star Wars games are also Metroidvanias, so... And those are on the list, in case you're wondering. Well, see, what pisses me off about the Titanfall Metroidvania that they were making is that they were gonna call it like an Apex Legends story. It's like, fuck you. What is? No, fuck you. You cannot rewrite history and act like Apex Legends is the IP. The IP is Titanfall. Apex Legends wants to be in it. Is that thing's foreskin gonna peel back? Oh, it's shooting out hexagon. Okay. Press 11 in chat if you peel back your foreskin and shoot out hexagons. Interesting. It was going... Boop, 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 boop. Yeah. This feels like an arena. It feels like there's meant to be enemies here. Titanfall Legends. I thought that was a fucking mobile game. That, like, actually happened. Damn, remember Apex Mobile? For all 3 minutes it existed. It's insane that there are entire characters that they made for that mobile game that just didn't make the jump to the actual game. So many people were just like, I paid for this character. Where are they? Girl, nowhere. The game's not real. You can't prove it. Speaking of Titanfall, I want to take a quick break and show you guys a trailer. I know someone who worked on this game. It was actually kind of soft announced a while ago when she was still at the studio. But she left. I think she just wanted to get out of Poland. Which, I mean, can you blame a bitch for wanting to get out of Poland? Oh, there's a fucking gameplay oh, okay. But yeah, no, she worked on this game as an animator, like lead weapon animator for this game. And even though they soft announced the game years ago, they just now properly gave it a title. And actually gave it a proper announcement. And get ready for this, because this game's fucking sick. It was interesting going onto LinkedIn and seeing her make a post like, oh yeah, look, the Metal Eden trailer came out. They're still using all of my animations. It's like, good. They fucking better. Anyway, check this out. hold on. I muted the tab. I'm stupid.
How do you feel? Is something bothering you?
Just some noise in my core.
Deep down in the depths of Vulcan, you must retrieve the Architect's core.
They will send everything they have to stop us.
You know I would never want to see you hurt. But the path we walk demands the extreme.
I remember you.
Run away.
So, yeah, no, I'm gonna be streaming that. I'm gonna be streaming that. I'm so fucking excited about that goddamn game. It's not even funny. I've been waiting. Like, first off, you're a girl who can turn into a ball. There's wall running. And it's by Raycon Games. The people, not Raycon as in the fucking headphones, but Raycon as in the people who made Ruiner. In case you were watching that trailer and thinking, oh, that little skull that appeared, that looks familiar. It's the same skull from fucking Ruiner. I'm so fucking excited for this. You can also turn into a ball. That's how you know women exist. Yeah, but no, I make it a point to try and play, like, any Titanfall-esque game. Usually I try to do it in November, but I have themes now. I try to do it, I have themes now that I'm going to start doing soon. The first theme is going to be in June, you know, right after May. And the first theme is also Cyberpunk. So it's like, oh, hi. You know what I mean? Also, Ursa, I get you, actually. There's a lot of white. And like when there is color, it's like really strong color. Splitgate, yeah, nah. I didn't like the first Splitgate. And this is something that I don't think enough people talk about. The absolute fucking plagiarism of Splitgate. Like, they were rotoscoping their animations over Halo animations. Like actually just stealing. Like, you're copying. The weapons had the same names. Like, they had the same silhouettes. I mean, fuck, some of them had the same, like, stats and everything. Like, the damage that they dealt, the magazine size, everything was identical to Halo. Oh! And it's like, here's the tea though. I don't give a shit what they're doing in the sequel. I can't get that taste out of my mouth that they just stole another game's work and then added a fucking portal gun to it. That's so shit to me. It's left such a nasty, yucky, icky, bad taste in my mouth. What's going on there? What is that? Whatever. Okay, so as a weapon, I don't like the rocket launcher. Maybe it's because I suck with it. Oh, okay. No, that makes sense. Okay, if I remember correctly, if I recall correctly, yeah, that. Ah! What the fuck? Oh. Oh, but yeah, no, I'm a big fan of Ruiner. And like looking at my lineup for like for games that I want to stream for my Cyberpunk month, it's like there's a game on here that I could get rid of and replace with Metal Eden. And I think I would prefer to do that. Like, and if I have another situation where like I run out of shit to stream, like with this month, because like I don't know if you guys know this, I'm probably gonna finish this game, this stream. I won't have anything to stream for the rest of the month after that. Like, so for the rest of the month, it's basically just gonna be like whatever I can grab to stream, I'm gonna stream, you know. And you know, if I happen to run into that issue during the Cyberpunk month, hey, there's a game I had on my list that's no longer on my list that can easily go back on it. Soft Metroidvania. See, I looked into that, but I couldn't get like a definitive answer on whether or not people really considered it to be one. It's kind of like with the Batman Arkham games. They're soft Metroidvanias in that you progress and you get new items that open up like side stuff. But for the main story, it's completely guided. So it's entirely dependent on if you actually want to loop back and do side activities, that makes it a Metroidvania or not. If you don't, bitch, it's not a Metroidvania. If you do, bitch, it's a Metroidvania. And that's interesting. Like, I'm cool with like Metroidvanias like that, but like, you backtrack after getting new stuff. Okay. Probably arguable that it could be a Metroidvania, though. I mean, it's on my list, but, you know, I'm broke as shit right now. I literally have an emergency fund. Hey, exclamation point, donate. No, but, like, you know, I'm broke as shit right now. Spoiler. Are those curtains? Are these curtains? Why are there curtains in this cave? Oh, I didn't know it was a Mexican. You know what drives me up the fucking wall? There are so many games that come out of Mexico that are like anime games. And then, like, the one time I saw a game where it's like, oh, this has to be made by a Mexican studio. They're Canadian. They don't even have Latino people on the team. It's just white Canadians making Guacamelee. Like, the fuck do you mean? Like, that's so weird, right? Oh, bitch, we got a lot of lore here. A ball? What in the fuck? Does it feel or sound Canadian? It's probably Canadian. I don't know. It's just the whole thing of like Guacamelee actually being a Canadian game It's like, who who decided this? Ooh, we're high up. Holy shit. Which, by the way, that's a Metroidvania that I'm really thinking about streaming. Because I would really like to see a PNG tuber in that game style. More of a vibe. Oh, I forgot you don't speak Spanish. I'm drinking a Jarritos. Fucking love those TikToks. Sorry. Ah! God damn it, the biblically accurate angels are growling at me. The next game by the Cruelty Squad dev is releasing on your birthday. Ooh. I know it's releasing into early access, and a lot of people are mad about that. I'm sorry, Chanton. It's a TikTok. I'm quoting a video. I promise. No, but like they're releasing the Cruelty Squad follow-up into early access at full price. And I was like, shouldn't it be discounted for early access? And they're just sitting there like, no. We're not treating this as a long-term discount. We're treating this as like, if you actually give enough of a shit about this game to give us feedback, you'll buy it and give us feedback. And also, the developer is just fully going unhinged everywhere about this game. Like, I saw I think a tweet, because they're still on Twitter, yuck, where they're just like, man, early access is it's gonna be hell. People are gonna fucking hate this game. Everyone's gonna hate this game. It's gonna be shit. Everyone's gonna want me to people are gonna send me death threats. It's like, oh my god. Why are you I mean, be honest, but like also that's a lot, you know? You can rocket jump. Interesting. That was so fucking pointless. That was so fucking pointless. Americans call us... Girl, I will never get over... in D. Trump's first fucking presidency, when Puerto Rico got that big earthquake, and he goes on fucking Twitter and hits everyone with the dumbest fucking bullshit. He says, I'm paraphrasing here, obviously. He says, the president of Puerto Rico should be ashamed for how they're handling this disaster. It's like, on one hand, you are the biggest fucking idiot ever. You are the biggest fucking idiot. I wish somebody would shoot you. But he is right. The president of Puerto Rico should be ashamed for how that disaster was handled. Oh no, Chanton, see, it's pretty simple. Do they speak Spanish? If the answer is yes, move to question 2. Are there people in the country who have skin that is not white? If the answer is yes, see bullet point 1, which is they're Mexicans. That's how it works in the eyes of Republicans. If they speak Spanish and there are people in the country who are not white, that's Mexico in the eyes of Republicans. That's how they see it. And it's like, girl, that's so fucking disgusting. Ugh. disturbing amount of people who don't know Spain exists, right? Also, hi DJ. I appreciate that there's a delay to the explosion when rocket jumping with this. But see, the whole thing is like, there are people who aren't white who live in Spain. And if they come to the US, they're Mexican. Like that's how they're treated. It's like, and I know this for a fact because my roommate in Florida, she was in a waiting room, and there was a lady from, she went to this cancer clinic for treatment, and there's a lady in the waiting room who is from Spain, but she has dark skin. And she's speaking Spanish, and Renee leans over to me and says some racist, heinous bullshit, like she always does. It's just like, the lady is wearing a shirt that says Spain on it. It's like, it's so fucking cartoony how obvious it is this woman is not from Mexico. Like, she's literally wearing a shirt that says where she's from on it. And it's like, it's like, where are you from? And you're just fully decked out in clothes that have like the Brazilian flag. It's like, I don't know. Bitch, what the fuck is wrong with you? When I was in second grade, my teacher, bless his soul, confused me for American because I was pale and my English was good. I mean, I'm not going to say that. Wait, I've already done that fight. I've already done that fight. Pure racists don't know the difference. They don't. Also, hi, Aster. Puss in Boots is Mexican. Oh my god. Girl. Don't get me started on that. I did this boss fight already, right? Like, I'm not crazy. Like, I've already done that. Where am I going here? I mean, there has to be something up here. Like, there was a stone wall blocking it. Can we get a shout out for Stonewall? Asked my mom if I was born and raised in the States. Oh god, I just remembered something about my legal guardian. When I was in high school, went to my school, talked to my teacher, my Latin teacher, who was married to a Mexican man despite being white. And this dumb bitch really thought this was a safe space for her to be racist. She started venting about the Mexicans, in air quotes, to my teacher named Miss Gonzalez, who is married to a Mexican immigrant. And it's like, bestie. That teacher was a nice lady. I'm glad. I wish that the teacher I was just talking about was a nice lady. She was fucking evil. I hated her. Like, what a god-awful fucking teacher, too. She fully lied to us about Latin as well. Every time she would come in, she'd be like, hey, everyone needs to greet me by this. I skipped ahead into the Latin 4 textbook. If you take Latin all 4 years of high school, this is the only way that you know she was fucking lying to us. Every time she would come into the classroom, she would have us address her as, like, queen or some shit instead of teacher. Psychopath shit, if I'm being honest. I'm not a fan of the way this ball sounds. Regina. Yes! I think that was it. I don't know. High school was like 1,000 years ago. Look, I hit 30. I don't need to keep up with time anymore. Okay, like, sorry. Time doesn't exist once you turn 30. There's no need for that anymore. I don't even have a birthday anymore. Like, I just don't fucking do that. If anyone comes to me in 2025 and tells me happy birthday, I don't care what fucking day it is. I'm not doing that. It doesn't matter if it's the day I was born, the anniversary of the day I was born. I'm not doing birthdays anymore. Don't hit me with that shit. I'll fuck. I will fuck. I'll fuck. No, will fuck. Sorry. I'm over it. I've talked about this before, but like literally every single one of my birthday, sorry to trauma dump real quick, but every single birthday I've ever had, not being hyperbolic here, has been horrible. Even birthdays that I was too young to remember. I shit you not, on my first birthday, when I turned 1 year old, and I only know this because I have the documents. They were in my school papers, and I have my school papers. That's when my parents got divorced. My parents got divorced on my first birthday. And you want to know when I was put into the system? On my second birthday. I mean, it was probably actually put into the system the day before that, but like, or like a few days before that, but the paperwork says the 30th. It's like, girl, literally every single birthday, my account is over 1,000. Yeah, I used to be a bundle-holic. I'm adopted. Kind of. It's a complex story. I was put into the system, but then taken out, not by a family member, but by a family friend who raised me. It's weird. Why don't you celebrate the name you decided to go by, Clover? Like the day that I decided to go by Clover? Like a new birthday? I don't know. Because I kind of don't remember that. Like, I don't remember what day that was. I do remember the day I started putting that on my actual resume when applying for jobs. That was March 28th of 2024. Before that, I was still using my dead name on everything. Also, regarding the fucking with someone thing, it depends on the context. It's contextual. But yeah, no, Cider, I used to be a bundle-holic. I would buy like every bundle, because I actually had income back then and could afford to do that. So I used to buy a lot of fucking games. And then I would try them and be like, oh, this is not really my thing. I'm gonna refund it. And then it's like, oh wait, I can't refund it because refunding doesn't exist yet. Huh. Yeah. I will say, it feels like this is going to be a Metroidvania where you don't get a double jump. Really rare to find those. Like, I think the only other Metroidvania I've streamed that doesn't have a double jump is Mobius Machine, and that one was ass. That was kind of doo-doo. Also regarding like a previous thing, I would type more accents when like writing certain names if I had a keyboard that just had keys for that, or if I just knew how to type those, because I don't know how to type those. Anytime Like, there are a few Metroidvanias I put in my Metroidvania list that have, like, special characters in it. Anytime I need to type those, I just Google them. It's like, oh, I need an O with an umlaut over it. I'm just gonna go Google O umlaut and then copy it and then paste it. Also, I want super garlicky miso soup. Do American keyboards not let you switch between keys? I guess not. Yeah, on mobile you can do it. You just hold down on the key.
Welcome, traveler. My name is Rebecca Daniels.
That's the voice I gave her earlier, so I'm committing to it. Hebrew letters, and let me tell you, those do get used a lot in game titles. True. But it's like, I've been updating my spreadsheet of like books that I have and books that I want to read and stuff. And when it came to typing out P. Jelly Clark's name, it's like, oh, I'm going to leave this blank and I'm going to open the spreadsheet on my iPad and type it there because I know the accents I need to use, but I don't know how to type them and I don't want to Google it. I could have just Googled his name. I could have just fucking Googled his name. I could have just Googled his name. What is wrong with me? I could have Googled his name and just copied his name and pasted it. Also, hi, my mistake. Also, can I be honest? Whenever I see the word Gaelic, I know that it's a word. I'm not stupid. I just assume it's a typo for garlic. Like, is that problematic? Am I problematic for assuming that Gaelic is a typo for garlic?
As you may have gathered, I am the last member of this expedition still living in this world.
Where did the rest go? Also, I like her muscles.
This world is a halfway point. A resident magician opened up a true portal, and my companions have moved onward to somewhere where they can have a fresh start. Due to my condition, I remain behind to guide travelers and guard this tree.
What's your condition? Crooked teeth? Because they probably hold me back for that too.
You may pass freely through the portal and join my companions in the city they have built. It is a harsh world, but they have made a life there.
You can't ask people that. Fair. I mean, it probably came up in the fucking diaries that I've been picking up and not reading.
Be aware that it is a one-way trip. There's no return portal. However, should you attempt to pick the fruit of this tree and return to Earth with your spoils, you will have to go through me.
Why would I do that?
I sincerely hope you do not pick this option.
What's special about this fruit? I don't know what's special about the tree.
I'm glad to hear it. Once you're through the portal, head straight until you reach the city.
No, I'm a head gay. Can we get some gay head in chat?
They will take you in. Give them my regards.
I didn't know that would happen. I didn't know that would happen. I'm sorry, Rebecca. I didn't know that would happen. I just wanted to click on her. No, honeydew in hand, the final monster defeated. You begin the long journey down the mountain. You find the portal back to Earth and crawl through. You are greeted by a detachment from the kill gang. With the advantage of surprise on your side, you open fire, and the first 2 barbarians go down. A few more, hearing the noise, run in to investigate, but your newly found arsenal makes quick work of them. You make your way to the elevator shaft. Shaft? Okay. Where a crude rope ladder is hanging down from the upper levels, presumably left there by the kill gang scouts. You begin climbing and prepare yourself for a battle. Arsenal shaft? The kill gang is in full force. but it seems the sounds from the lower lab didn't carry, as they are taken by surprise. Your initial salvo decimates their forces. However, the remaining barbarians are now getting into fighting positions. You should have just let me play this. I should have just been allowed to play this. Their crude shotguns and battle axes are no match for the military-grade weaponry you found in Xanadu. However, the numbers are overwhelming. You take a bullet to the leg and fall. Another bullet enters your shoulder. You refuse to be defeated now, after you've traveled so far, and are now so close to riches. With your lifeblood pouring out and the gang closing in, you take the one option available to you. You smash the honeydew against the ground and begin to eat. Oh, girl, just take a bite out of it. Why are you smashing it? Already, you can feel the wounds closing and your vitality returning. You continue to eat. You can feel your strength increasing. The kill gang doesn't stand a chance against you now, no matter how many there are. You could tear them apart with your bare hands. Your last conscious thought is to shove the seeds of the fruit into your pocket. So twice 5 miles of barren ground, with walls and towers, were girdled round. The beast roamed the streets of old Los Angeles. The beast became a myth among the gangs that made their lives in the ruins. His range was to be avoided at all costs. Eventually, these myths made it to the right ears prone to curiosity, if not outright belief. They sent well-armed men to the parts of town even the gangs would not tread. They lost many in the hunt, but eventually felled the great beast. Then began the task of determining how this beast came to be. Many were the laboratories lost in the bombing, and many were the competitors after their secrets. They cut open the beast, and from its belly discovered seeds bearing no resemblance to any known on Earth. It took the chemists and engineers very little time to put them to use. How we read this section? Like, girl. And thus, humanity stumbled with determination ever closer to its final days on Earth, while elsewhere, a new story began. Oh! I did not mean to skip the credits. That's a bit disappointing. Can I, like... Okay. Okay. Yeah, the alternate ending where you don't accidentally click on Rebecca. Ran out of time to make that playable. Yeah, I don't get that. Like, if you're gonna do that, especially because the portal is still there, have me actually go back and go through the portal, you know? Okay, but I want to see the other ending now. Here. Also, I want more Minecraft Metroidvanias. I want to be real. Like, give me more. Lumina Complex was really neat, but like, I don't like how it just stopped happening. Like, it didn't end. It just stopped. Like, it was just like, okay, it's over. It's like, that's ass. Give me an ending, you know? I wonder if I'll actually get to see the city if I do the other ending. Okay. You open. Or if it's just gonna, like, describe the city at me. Minecraft also kind of doesn't have an end. I know. I mean, it literally has the end. But I don't know. At least, like, drop me in a room and be like, you did it. You know? Like, just anything other than just stopping. Because that kind of really bummed me out. It's like, oh, it's just over. Go fuck yourself. Okay, we're skipping all of this. Very well. I will step through the portal. Okay, we're not going to shoot her this time. Rebecca's fine. Oh, we actually do get to go... Oh. So hold on. Why is it a one-way portal here, but not a one-way portal to Earth? That's weird. Thank you for the hydrate. Hi, Ying. And a stretch. And a pet. Oh, it's just a fade to black. Okay. Okay, I'm not going to skip the credits this time. Created by Alex Stamos. RenegadeSector.com. Special thanks to Katie Dager, Ben K. Evans, Shay Montgomery, Zach Ross, Elijah Beam, and Jay Tholen. Thanks for playing. You're welcome. Yeah, so that was really fucking short. I wonder if there's like a progress tracker. Like, I don't know. Like, could I 100% this? Where is my cursor? Okay. 47 minutes. That was a 47-minute long Metroidvania. I played a Metroidvania for 47 minutes and beat it. Why did I make this PNG tuber? Like, why did I do this? I liked it. Yeah, the tier list took fucking longer. Are you kidding? I liked this. I did. But this was kind of nothing. This was kind of nothing. I don't know. Like, I didn't hate it. I didn't hate it. But it wasn't that special either. Also, wet versus creepy? Neither. There's nothing wet. There's nothing creepy. Like, at all. There's hardly... No, I'm not going to dismiss the gameness of it. Like, there's definitely a game. No, it's not meant to be horror, but when I play a Metroidvania, I always rate them like wet or creepy. This is literally neither. Like, I can't give it to either. Maybe her monster form. Yeah, but there were objectively puddles. So it's like, do I count those? Like, I don't know. I mean, I guess I beat it. I guess I did it. I kind of wanted more. I guess. I don't know. We're gonna raid Kip. Kip is Final Fantasy VII. Guys, our raid message is not wet, not creepy. If you don't have my emotes, feel free to swap them out with emotes that you do have, or you can sub real quick. Sorry this wasn't like a really big fucking stream. I don't know what's going on. I'm just not doing great lately, stream-wise. It's been quiet lately. And I mean, that's okay. We're not doing that one, Penamont. But I will see you guys on Saturday. I will probably be doing Fortnite, maybe. I don't know. I need to actually figure out my schedule because I've finished everything. I'm finishing everything way ahead of time. Like on Sunday, we have the final episode of Tales from the Borderlands. It's like, what are we doing? Like, why are my streams going so quickly? We're not even halfway through the month. We're not even halfway through the month. But yeah, if you guys want more of me, Wayland.live. You know the shtick. You know the spiel. There's nobody new here at the moment that I know of anyway. So you know where to find me. I'll see you guys